Ready to take your offense to the next level? Today I'm breaking down 15 key basketball cuts that will have you creating space and scoring at will. We'll start with the basics, like a straight cut, a backdoor cut, a face cut. Then we'll dive into more advanced cuts that you need to know to master and dominate your defenders. Let's go. Where do we start when we talk about cuts? First of all, what is a cut? A cut is something that you want to use to get open on the perimeter, on the low post, mid post, right, high post area. It is moving without the basketball. Someone asked me a question or one of our comments, and I want to make sure I give you all of what I know about cutting. All 15 things I want to give to make you a threat when you get this basketball, make your defender sweat. You want to start, first of all, with hockey stops. And how do you do hockey stops? Imagine me being on a hockey rink, and I have on skates, ice skates. My outside foot, I would stop with the outside foot push off and go inside. And you want to continue that pattern. Now we're setting up our cuts. And the whole idea, just like I was dribbling the basketball, or if I was dribbling the basketball, I should say, before I change directions, I want to change speeds. Now I'm setting up my cuts. A setup is a fake. Boom, change, 1, 2. Boom, change, 1, 2. Boom, change, 1, 2. So a good way to do this is you can have cones or just, again, a 2 count, a 1, 2 count. And I'm gonna just stay right inside this red and imagine me setting up hard cuts. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Turning around, doing the same thing. Hockey stop, setting up my cuts, setting up my cuts, setting up my cuts, setting up my cuts. I want you doing that 5 times. Down and back is 1. Just make it really quick and intense. Shrink the space. You don't have to do it full court. We're talking about doing something in a half court setting when you're playing offense. Now, here is a reject cut. Understanding how to reject cuts, and reject cuts is what we call them at Attack Basketball. That is a straight cut to the basket. That's a face cut or a backdoor cut. It is no setup of a cut whatsoever. This is just me going to the basket. If this is my defender and I'm going to the outside of them, this is called a rear cut or a backdoor cut. I'm cutting right to the rim for a layup. Receive the ball, go score. That's a backdoor cut. If my defender decides to, say, drop their coverage and take away my backdoor cut, now I'm going to cut in front of their face. It's a front cut or face cut. I'm rejecting any kind of screen. I want to gain their respect at letting them know that if they're thinking I'm going to set up a V cut or L cut or pop to the ball, they're lost. I'm going to the basket for a score. Now, after you go into the reject cuts, you can accept cuts. And accepting is now when we take off with the next 13. So I want to show you in action how you can be by yourself and work on a backdoor cut. Simply spin the ball. You can be in position, you can spin the ball forward and go score, right? You wanna go put a chair somewhere, go make 5 of them, go make 10, it's up to you, right? Toss the ball out, go chase it, and go finish it. I'm going, again, outside the chair. How do we accept cuts? Once I've gained this defender's respect of anything I do to set up my cuts, now, the acceptance of cuts starts with, again, the hockey stops. Now I can go into the V cut, the L cut. First, the V cut. Check me out. Again, my defender, use your imagination. I'm gonna set this defender up where I need them. I'm going to take them 2 steps to the basket. And again, in their eyes, they may be thinking, again, I'm going with that rear cut. They drop their coverage to take it away. I placed them where I needed them. Look at my outside foot. I'm at the level of where they're at. Now I'm ready to make the V, like a peace sign or a pizza. So a V cut is down, then back up. And you're gonna go back up normally to somewhere different to make them chase you, okay? So how can I do this if I'm by myself? Spin the ball to myself. 2 steps down, come into it. 1, 2, lift up, score. Okay? I want you shooting 5 of those. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. 2 steps down to make your defender drop their coverage. Once they drop their coverage, you want to cut right in front of their face. This also sets up a curl cut, which is another cut that we do off of the V cut. Because if they drop their coverage too low, I'm going back to a curl, which looks like what? A face cut. I'm just doing a shortcut to the basket to go score. So you can do a long cut, which off this curl cut, a long is they're more chasing me, and now I'm gonna lift them to my shot. A short cut off of the V cut is more of a curl cut. They're trailing me. I want to turn it off and go score. So off the V cut. Now, the L cut. An L cut also is called a step over cut. So what do I mean by stepping over? Use your imagination. The defender, let's say I'm on the block area. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going up the court. Defender takes away my passing angle, rightfully so, as they've been taught. Now I'm gonna pop out. And I want them chasing me. If they don't chase, I have space, I'm gonna shoot. If they chase me, I don't have space, I'm going to attack. Keep it as simple as that. On the L cut, what you want to do, the skill to master, is called a step over cut. So imagine this chair going with me, denying me. I want to get my inside foot, the foot close to my defender, and step over their outside foot. May look like I slipped, I probably did, who knows, who cares, but this is what I want. If they don't respect my inside foot step over the outside foot, guess what I got again? Another face cut, curl cut. Right in front of them, layup. That's another reject cut. When I step over and they flatten out to take away my face curl cut, now I go opposite. I sprint away. And when I catch it, I use a reverse pivot and I think shot to shoot because I have separation and distance. That's what you want. When you have separation and distance, SAD, you make your defender sad. A little clever. Make your defender sad. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go same situation. I'm going up, step over, imagining if that defender went in, I'm gonna go out, reverse pivot, knockdown shot. Once you make it 5. Go up, step over, pop out, reverse pivot, shot. Up, step over, cut, pop out, reverse pivot, shot. I did it right-handed and left-handed to show the footwork off of that move. But any type of thing popping out, like the L cut, you want to do a reverse pivot to go into a score. If I'm to counter off of the L cut, let's say the defender caught up, right? When they catch up, I want to go opposite of where they're going to come from, okay? They're coming towards me, so imagine me receiving the ball. When I open up, boom, I want to do a direct step directly by them and go to the basket. So now here's 2 shots into the counter. I'm gonna keep this chair right here, right? So use your imagination. I'm going above it. I'm coming up, I'm doing a step over cut, I'm popping out. When I receive it, I think shot. They're close, I do a direct step, which is a big explosive step to the basket, and I go score it. I'm gonna do 2. Here I go, up, hockey stop, pop out, show shot, get away, then go score. One more, up the court, hockey stop, come out, think shot, attack, score. L cut, V cut, reject cuts, backdoor cut, face cut, curl cut, short and long curl cuts, all right? Now, let's talk a basic cut. Straight cut, just a straight cut. I might be, say, at the right wing or left wing. A straight cut, I can cut to what's called a nail. The nail, I'm wanting to cut right in the nail. So this is a good cut against a zone. Let's say this was a person playing a 2-3 zone. All of a sudden they had to shift over. This area is open. In the middle, I'm gonna cut to the nail. It's also called a flash cut. I wanna flash, show hands, and go look to score. Quick decisions is what this is about. Now on the flash cut, I want you cutting to the nail, opening, knockdown shot. That's a flash cut. A flash cut's a quick cut. Where can a flash cut happen again? Let's say if you were at the low post. You don't have to be a tall, you can be a small. And all of a sudden you see the opening at the opposite elbow. You want to turn, flash, lift and score. These are flash cuts. Quick dashes, flash. It's a sprint. I'm in the corner. I see the middle wide open. I want to flash. Show my hands. Go score the ball. See the middle wide open. I want to flash. Catch it and go score. I don't have to be a tall to do that. Lateral cut. It's a straight cut when you're cutting alongside the baseline, typically around the block. This happens on what we call the America's play, screen to screener. And also, when we set this up, the whole purpose of it, we want to leave that opposite block wide open. So now when I'm cutting, if I can't score, whether I make my choice, a hockey stop low, boom, come high, or vice versa, high go low, I want to first stop cut, make sure the defender runs it to me, and score at the best place to score, which is at the front of the rim. I can't score here, I will continue to go to the first hash mark I now have a baseline I can attack on a spin. Okay? Also, if I don't receive the ball, we're going to just repeat that play where I set a screen for the person in the corner, then I get a screen. It's a get down screen. I set a screen, then I come off of a down screen, okay? And I come off and I get my shot. So we're gonna go lateral cut. I'm a fake low, stop, cut at the rim, go score, right? Now I'm a fake high. I'm a fake high, run, receive it, use the rim for protection, score the basketball. Now, let's go into a deep cut. A deep cut is from opposite wing all the way to opposite corner. They're in a zone. I'm looking to get open in the corner. I pass the ball back to my teammate at the top of the key. They didn't find me, I did a deep cut. I'm gonna pretend I passed the ball to the top of the key. My teammate at the top of the key swung the basketball to the right wing. Right wing's gonna swing the ball to me in the corner. I'm gonna make two. One going to the right corner and one going to the left corner. I go pretend, sprint, receive it, shoot. It's a really good drill. Pretend to pass, sprint, get the ball, lift up, knock down shot. Really good drill. All right, this cut is called an Iverson cut. It's short for Allen Iverson, also called Ivo, I-V-O. This is just something that he did when he played for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he would come off of two screens. It's a wing-to-wing cut. Let's say I'm on the left side, ball's at the top of the key. A player who's on the right wing will cut through to, let's say, the weak side as Allen Iverson would cut over. He would have two screens right here, coming way over. Now, when he catches the basketball, he has options. His first option is he can go now make a play. Think about where that defender's coming from. That defender's chasing at the time. Has to go through screens. You have live bodies. He can catch the basketball and rip opposite of where the defender came and get downhill, rejecting the screen for a ball screen and go score it. He can also play ISO basketball, right? He's not gonna just stop, right, and just start dribbling. He wants to get downhill. Square up, boom, make a move, his crossover and go score it. Last, you have this defender here that has an option to go set a ball screen. So let's say this defender did a decent job of catching up with Allen Iverson. Use your imagination. Now his teammate can come over and set a screen. Now Allen Iverson can set him up, boom, fake, have him run into the screen. Now it's two-man game. He can't score, it's a dump off, right? It's a pass over here to the high post big, right? So we're gonna go with the Ivo cut, and we're gonna go Ivo cut, use the ball screen, Ivo cut, go reject the ball screen, attack the basket, Ivo cut, use the ball screen, go score. All right, so here I go. Ivo cut, I reject the ball screen, attack. Get to the rack, right? Make 5 of these, okay? Ivo cut, catch it, fake it, use the ball screen. Pull up jumper. Let's go Ivo cut, come off, receive it, use the ball screen, get another screen, pop back out, score it. Use your imagination, being patient. Now, let's talk about what's called a shake cut, S-H-A-K-E. A shake cut or a lift is when you are in the corner and you're going from the corner to the wing. And while you're doing this, it could be a couple of reasons. One, you're filling a position. Someone was at the wing, cut through, you filled the position, you lift it up. But when you do a shake cut, you're doing it on purpose. Let's say there was a pick and roll happening between your teammate on the right wing and a big, right? Now, this is your defender. The idea of the shake cut is your defender's in help side defense. They might have been denying. The ball screen happened. The big came off the ball screen and rolled. Someone has to help if the defensive big got caught up on the screen. Who has to help? Your person. They have to come down to stop the roll. If not, it's an easy dunk or 2 points. Now, when they go down and in, you go up and out. It's called a shake. Now you have separation of distance. You lift up and thread the needle. So now we're gonna go shake cut. I'm in the corner, it's a lift. Corner to wing. Spin the ball up, load your legs, explode through your toes. Hold your follow through. If you don't have 3-point range, don't shoot the shot. How about you shoot a mid-range? Step in a little bit. Spin the ball, stay inside, 3-point line, and knock down your shot. That's a shake cut. also called lift. If I'm just in a regular motion, and let's say, for example, the basketball rotated, I want to lift up. When I lift, I want to be a threat. Now let's talk about a drift. A drift is from wing to corner. Again, your defender was denying you. Now let's say teammate at top of the key was a handoff, or your teammate got by his primary defender, her primary defender. Now your defender has to help and then recover back to you. As they help, you want to drift. Separation and distance, corner to wing. I want to drift. I got 3-point range, shot knocked down. I don't, maybe one dribble step in, shot, or I'm going to automatically go inside 3-point line. This is a drift. If the footwork is left-right, if you're right-handed, your right foot goes forward. Left-right, right foot goes forward. If you're left-handed like me, your right foot stays back, okay? Here we go, now we go drift. Down in position, spin the ball. Left, right, knock down shot. All right, right-handers, here's your shot. You're low, defender goes in to help. You wanna go away, separation and distance, knock down that shot. Next, let's go with a UCLA cut. A UCLA cut is a basic basket cut that typically happens from the top of the key when passing the ball to the wing. And it's called UCLA like the University of California at Los Angeles. The great late Coach John Wooden coined that term. It's a basket cut. Another word for a basket cut. It's also what we call a field cut. If I pass the ball to my right, I don't have this ball anymore, I'm cutting towards the right side. And again, I want to cut in front of my defender's face. So again, if they don't respect it, it's the oldest play in basketball that's about to happen. I give the ball to my teammate, he gives it back. We call that a give and go. Now again, I have another option. A lot of times when I see people cut through, it's a pet peeve of mine. I want to stop games and say, look for the basketball. If I pass it right, I want to chase the basketball and take my defender away. Now somebody's going to fill my spot, but I want to cut towards the basketball, so we're going to do a UCLA cut. Now let's imagine me doing this UCLA cut. I'm going to spin the ball out. Let's say the defender didn't pay attention. I'm not going to cut behind them, but the UCLA cut normally you cut in front. I'm going to spin the ball and go get it. And go score, right? Do 5 of these. Use your imagination. You pass the ball, you got it right back, right? Use your imagination. UCLA cut, what you do on the right side, what you do on the left side. A fade, more so at the block area. Defenders going ball side. Here's a fade. Defenders going ball side. Let's say you're getting a screen. At the level of the screen, you fade away. Here you are. Your eyes on your defender. Mentality, the ball has eyes, it'll find you. Your defender's going ball side as they should. You stop, inside foot, hockey step, push off, open up, knock down shot. Here's a fade. Let me make 2. You always want to, again, do what? Change speeds before you change directions. Cut hard. Cut up, pop out, open up, shot. Right, go hard. Here's a fade. Defender again is coming up. Boom. They hit your teammate. Or they got to make a decision to go over the top or below it. I come to the level of the screen, I pop out, I lift up, I shoot. That's a fade. Okay? Now, we have what's called flare cuts. A flare cut, I'm gonna have this chair a little deeper, a flare cut. Let's say defender does a good job of going ball side, meaning the ball got passed to the left, I'm the defender, I jump ball side. Ball moves, I move. Now, a flare could be a fade out or with the screen. So let's say I'm up top, I pass the ball to the left, I go down, defender jumps ball side as they should, I then fade away, flare out. I want my outside hand wanting the ball away from the defender. I might get a skip pass and I can step right into a shot because I have my defender where I needed him. And guess what? Another hockey stop happened. I came down, I set up a cut, this time with my inside foot, boom, I pop out and I go and I step right into a jump shot. We're gonna go flare. I'm gonna drop this a little bit so I'm not cut off the camera. But just imagine this is around the elbow area, working on a flare. So again, I'm coming down, inside foot hits, pop fake, outside hand want ball. Step right into a shot. Here I go, flare. Hey, ball, catch it, lift up, knock down. Creating separation and distance. That's what space means at attack basketball. Adopt that same. Coming down, set up the cut, outside hand, one ball, step right into the shot. Fake it, go score it. That's a flare. Down to out. Surefire ways to learn how to be unstoppable without the basketball. Let's go. Tired of struggling with your dribbling? Feel like you just can't get past those defenders and keep the ball under control? We've all been there. But guess what? Every great player starts somewhere. And today, you're about to take a huge leap forward. Introducing the Tight Ball Handlers course, your secret weapon to conquering your frustrating dribbling challenges. This isn't just another flashing dribbling series, it's a comprehensive course designed to completely transform your game, taking you from nervous handles to smooth, confident moves. This course is crafted to progress your dribbling skills at every level. We're talking about turning turnovers into triumphs and hesitations into highlight reels. Ready to stop feeling stuck and start breaking ankles? Click the link in the description and dive into a course that's changing the game for young players like you. Become the ball handler that defenders fear, the one who owns the court every single game. Your journey to dribbling dominance starts right here with the Attack Basketball Academy's Tight Ball Handlers course. Let's do this together.